Hi Cancers, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing your August 2021 reading for the sign of Cancer. This is for Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, or anyone that has Cancer strongly aspected in their charts. All right, Cancer, so let's get into your reading. I do not do specific love or financial readings, just whatever comes through in the cards. So typically that does apply to love and career, but we shall see. All right, Cancer, so let's see what we have for you for August. This is so nice. We have number 11, Butterfly Spirit. So Butterfly Spirit says transformation is beautiful. For some of you, butterflies may be significant in some way. This might be some type of symbol for you. For others, if you see butterflies in the month of August, know that this is a sign of spirit, that you are transforming, you are blooming, you are coming out of your cocoon and showing your true colors this month. So I love to see this as your first card out. You also have number 11 here, which is a very spiritually charged number. So what I'm seeing here for you, Cancer, is August is going to be a month where you're very divinely connected. So what this means is that your karma is going to be very finite. And what I mean by that is essentially whatever karma you put out almost immediately will come back to you. And why this is important is because you can really manifest anything you truly want in the month of August. What needs to happen is that there needs to be steps, actions towards those things. They don't have to be big, major steps. You know, if you want to buy a house, you don't have to necessarily go out and buy a house unless you're at that point. But as long as you're doing your due diligence, you find a realtor, you start talking to them, you're actually putting forward those steps and that action, moving yourself forward. Similarly, if you want to start a business, you're coming up with a business plan, you're getting the documents you needed done. It doesn't mean you're getting everything done, but as long as you're showing the universe, I'm putting this effort in, you will be rewarded, Cancer. So know this. Similar with diet, exercise, as long as you're taking those steps, as long as you're proving to spirit, saying, I'm eating healthier, I'm making these changes, I'm not just expecting those changes, you will see the benefit that will pay off for you. You are very divinely protected and connected at this time. Just something to be aware of as a small warning, if we're driving, we want to make sure we're, not putting out any type of negative karma through our words, through our actions. We hold the door for people. We let people pass us in traffic. That is all part of our karmic energy. So we need to think of the positives with that, the negatives with that, and just be very aware that August for the collective is highly charged in terms of karma. But you specifically are very close to the divine at this time. So you can manifest some really incredible, transformative things in your life. For some of you, you're really going to look back at August 2021 and say, wow, this was a really a time of change for me, where I see some of you shedding away, some very dark energy. I mean, if you think of a caterpillar, it has to use its entire body to move forward. It's a lot of energy, it's a lot of effort. In some cases, it's a little bit painful. And I see you going into a lighter energy, a freer energy, a more colorful and creative energy, and really wearing a crown on the top of your head. If you can see, this butterfly has a crown right here, where there are all these other butterflies. For some of you, teaching or your voice, your story, guiding others is something that you are divinely called to do at this time, or to look into. Maybe there's a class you want to develop, maybe there's some type of speaking you want to do, or a book you want to write, something that tells your story, something where you can really help guide and show others the way, because you have a lot of wisdom through this transformation, and part of the transformation is bringing that wisdom to others. Now what I'm seeing here too is like a caterpillar going from its cocoon to the butterfly state, there is going to be a pause. There is going to be this hibernation period. And I actually am feeling this a little bit in August of 2021. And as we're talking about such an intense manifestation phase for Cancer, what I want to tell you is When it comes to specifically love, this came to me directly. When it specifically comes to love, when you think about manifesting love, don't think about another person right now. Think about manifesting feelings of your heart space. For some of you, if you sit in silence and your heart space, you're not feeling a whole lot, or maybe you're feeling a little bit of sadness or loneliness, that needs to transmute before you're going to get that wish. But know, Cancer, that that is promised to you. As long as you take that step to go within yourself and manifest your own internal happiness to the highest degree you can, that's going to pull in your divine partner who's going to make you just as happy as you then made yourself. So know that when we're manifesting love, we're manifesting the happiest possible outcome for ourselves. We're manifesting the happiest possible feelings for ourselves. So that's something to be really aware of when you're doing manifestation, especially if for those manifesting love specifically. And similar with career, we want to manifest the right emotions. You know, we don't want to manifest anxiety. We don't want to manifest sadness. So if we have those emotions within us, we have to transmute those. We have to process those, transmute them, and then that way they will not show up in our environment. All right, great. I'm going to look into the future here. For some of you, could be dealing with a fire sign, a water sign, an earth sign. Also getting air. So I'm getting every sign here. We've got a lot of players in the cards here. This is great. So yes, some of you might have a choice when it comes to love and where you want to put your energy. You might have two different options sitting in front of you. These options might be very similar in some ways. Perhaps your perspective on these two offers could be, you see the pros and you see the cons of each. But what Spirit wants you to do is to be really clear about your emotions and how you feel. And that goes back to this transformation that we're talking about. So I think for a lot of you, this is going to be a really beautiful month. You have the Star and the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands in your outcome here, which shows me that you're going to get your wish, Cancer, in the month of August of 2021. Who and what you wish for is going to come in for you. This might not take place right away, because what I'm seeing here is there's going to be a phase where Spirit is asking you to actually not go external, but to really work on transforming those internal energies for you that we discussed at the beginning of this reading. That's going to be vital to this wish coming true in the way that it's meant to. And something is meant to come in for you. This is something big, Cancer. This could be your divine partner for this life. This is really, really beautiful. But what I'm also seeing is this won't come in. I don't see this at the beginning of August, even the middle of August. Actually, in the middle of August, I'm really seeing a pause energy. It's that cocoon period before you emerge as the butterfly. And you will be, this person could be, this other energy that you're thinking about could be entertaining other people or out with friends or working on their own work or projects. They could be really focused in a different place, but know that that's happening for a reason. And Cancer, what you need to also know about that is that it's happening for you. That it might not necessarily feel good in the moment, but it will in the long run be the best for the entire situation to play out the way it's meant to. And what this is going to bring some enlightenment to you here with this Ace of Swords. And what this is going to actually give you an understanding of is, one, to release any type of codependency that you might be putting on others to say, well, to feel this feeling of happiness, lightness, freedom, creativity, I need to be with this person, that this person is that for me. Because when we do that, there are a lot of other energies that surround the connection that may get an imbalance. and throw things off. And we want to be really careful. And I see you being actually in a really balanced place here. I think that when love offers do come in, there's a certain point where it throws a little bit of that off balance. So Spirit's doing this at this point to protect the transformation, the emotional and mental transformation that you're going through. And that's going to be taking place, I see, in the middle to the middle of August, especially. I'm feeling that really in the middle of August, because I see this wish coming in for you towards the end of the month. I'm seeing an Aquarius or a water sign here that's going to come in for you. There's not going to be anything that you have to put out for this other than focusing that energy on yourself, turning that inward, and transmuting anything that might be slowing you down, keeping you in that sluggish, that difficult, that slow moving caterpillar phase. Because when we release, when we let go, when we're in that energy of freedom, lightness, joy, happiness, creativity, that's what we bring in. And so we want to be really, really solid in that. And that's what's going to be happening for you here. I see only good cards here. So I think for a lot of you, this can also be financial, but there's going to be this focus on something in your life that's really going to help develop and grow that sense of self, that sense of self-worth, that sense of accomplishment. I do see money being very, very good for you. So it's almost like Spirit is saying, let's establish this money situation. Let's establish Cancer in their power, and then we're going to bring in their wish. And this is going to happen very, very quickly. You've been very patient here. And I see for some of you, you've been patient with a fire sign specifically that's been a bit of a player. I'm seeing fire and water. Earth is here too. But I see you having to wait. I see somebody here making you wait. This could have been two people making you wait. And I think for a while you were stuck in the wait. And now we're getting into a period of, what are we doing with the wait? How are we using it to our best advantage to make ourselves the best? So Cancer, this is what I have for you. I will go into the extended for this reading because this is such a powerful, beautiful month for you. I want to get some advice cards, how you can best utilize this time for yourself, any advice that Spirit has for you, any areas that maybe we should be aware of going into the rest of the month. And if you would like to join me, please click the link below. If not, I will see you all next time. Thank you, Cancer. Bye.